Hey guys, so I have some sprouts to process, so I thought that I would just do a little video real quick and show you what I use to sprout them. So if you saw my post, I posted about that I grow sprouts and the benefits of them. And I just started this summer, so only been doing it a few months, so obviously do your own research and stuff, but I just wanted to show you what I do and how dang easy it is. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a jar. And most of you have one of these jars lying around. You can use the smaller sizes, you can use the bigger sizes, whatever. The biggest thing is to get a sprouting lid. Now you can buy these on Amazon. I got, I think, 4 of them for like $12. These are stainless steel, so they won't rust. And I just think it makes it easier. I've seen people use the ring from the jar and put like a nylon mesh over it. I've seen them make it out of like embroidery mesh that you cut into a circle. So all different ways to do it. But I just like to have it a little cleaner and just whatever. So I didn't want to DIY this, but you could probably start all of this for about $25. So I think it's pretty inexpensive for the amount of nutrients and amazingness that you're gonna have fresh food to eat. So you'll jar in a lid, obviously your seeds, and I have alfalfa and broccoli, and then I also went and got some mung beans. So I did those last week, so that was kind of fun. But there's all different seeds that you can get. There's red clover. Broccoli sprouts specifically have probably, I don't know if they have the highest amount of nutrients, but they're really being studied for one of the phytochemicals that they have called sulforaphane. I cannot say that word, but it contains like 1,000 more nutrients than the broccoli plant. Like if you were to eat a head of broccoli, you could literally eat like a little bit of sprouts and get the same benefit. So totally amazing. Okay, and then you're gonna need a salad spinner, or I like to use a salad spinner, and a bowl. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna be putting your bowl or your jar and your seeds and everything in a bowl like this. You can prop them up also on, your countertop, or they have little like things you can get to set them in. So just, you do you, figure it out. But I think a bowl is really easy because most of us have it around the house. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with, to fill a jar like this, I only use 2 tablespoons of seeds, you guys. And then I used 1 tablespoon for this jar. As you can see, they are full. So, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a tablespoon of each. So like I said, I like to mix them because broccoli is a little bit, it's strong. It's a strong one. So I mix them just to cut it, and I like to do it like that. So you just put your seeds in your jar, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to add water. You're gonna cover them. Okay, and you can even like stir them around a little bit if you want to get them all moistened. But all you're gonna do is sit this on your counter for 8 to 12 hours. Okay, just like that. That's all you're gonna do. And then in the morning, you're going to take the jar and you're going to empty the water out. Okay, and then you're going to refill the jar. A good, I think, to kind of rinse them would be good, do that, and then you drain them again, and then you're gonna let the jar sit like this. So, get rid of that water, and you're gonna just sit the jar like this, and that's it. And then twice a day, so I do it morning and night, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna fill up the jar, and you're gonna empty it. And then you're gonna do that twice a day. Keep it always like this, drain as much water out of it as you can, and keep it like this. And then in about, 3 to 5 days, depending on the sprouts, depending on your conditions in your home and all of that, you will end up with a very full jar. My intention was to have some mid-growing so you could kind of see what it looked like, but that didn't work out, and I just wanted to get this video out there to you guys. Oh, I spilled. Anyway, so yes, so in a few days you will have a big jar like this. you can literally like watch them grow. And the coolest thing about growing your own food, you guys, if we develop like a relationship to the food, you know, they talk about like talk to your plants, like talk to your food, and talk to the seeds and say good morning and bless them and you know, develop that relationship, because this food actually, when we grow it, it grows for us, like it grows for our bodies and our own healing. So that's just a little tidbit, but it's super cool. Okay, so when I'm ready to harvest the sprouts, this is what I do. You can see here, there's gonna be a lot of, I don't know if you guys can see them, but brown like holes. Those are the holes. Those are the outer outsides of the seeds. Now you could probably cap this after it's been really drained very well and store it in your fridge. Probably fine, but I just, because sprouts are known to house bacteria and mold and things like that, I want to get them out of the jar and I want to cleanse them, and taking those holes out can help them last like maybe a day or so longer. So to me, it's worth it, but you can totally eat the holes. It's fine. But I like to, like I said, take them out and soak them, and then I take the holes out. So I just put all of them in the bottom of the salad spinner, and I will use that to fill this up and rinse them. So as you can see, this is super dense. Can you see that? Whoa. So it is so dense that there is so much in here, you guys, so much. So anyway, I put that in the bowl and I fill this with water, and then I kind of like shuffle it through. I don't have enough water here, and I hate to like be off camera, but just a moment. So, you know, I'll fill it up even more. I'm sorry, you guys, that I can't. I'm not a profesh, you know, no profesh camera people here. Don't even know how to edit video. But anyway, I'll very gently separate those out, and you can kind of see how the holes are starting to come up to the surface. So then I have this little strainer tool that is really handy. It's like a powdered sugar spoon or something for desserts, but it's really handy to go around the outside and pick up those holes. And I'll strain all those out and discard of those. And then what I do, because the holes will also, they'll settle to the bottom and then they'll float to the top. So I will just literally lift, when I've separated this, because I haven't completed the process, but I'll lift all of this out and set it in my salad spinner basket. And then I will empty the bowl out. You could of course use a separate bowl. I just make things easy and use one thing. So then I'll empty the water and everything out of this. And then I'll put the salad spinner back together and I will spin it a bunch of times and make sure that the sprouts are really, really dry. If you don't have a salad spinner, or if you, want to dry them out further, you can of course lay them out on paper towels or, dish towels or something like that for a few hours and let them dry. Put them in a container and store them. I would eat them between 2 and 3 days. I would not let them last or let them sit any longer. You will like smell and you'll see that they're not very good anymore. But you can freeze them, and freezing them actually like stops the nutrients right there, like freezes it, right? So then it's great to add to smoothies and the end of soups. So like after you've made a soup or a stir fry, you want to sprinkle some on there. That's great. Just don't cook them in the soup, because then you're cooking out the nutrients. So anyway, I did forget to tell you guys, and I'm sorry, but when the sprouts start sprouting, like when they start to get the little leaves coming out, because they'll be white for a long time, so that is when you might want to set it in a windowsill or something like that. I just let this sit on my countertop. It's not indirect sun or anything like that. But if once it starts to kind of, you want it to green up, you're to that stage, then set it in an area that just gets more light. And in a couple of days, you will have some amazing sprouts, some delicious sprouts to add to your salads, sandwiches, smoothies, all kinds of things. So I hope this was helpful, you guys. Ask me any questions and just share with me, tag me if you start growing them. Let me know that you watch this and that you're ready to get started on your own little indoor garden. And I hope you guys have a really great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. I just wanted to add before I forget that it matters where you get your seeds. So make sure you're getting organic seeds that have no crap in them. You want the cleanest seeds that you can get. I got mine on Amazon, but you might do your research and make sure that you're purchasing from a really good seller and that they are pure and all of that, because on Amazon, not everything is what it appears to be. And also I wanted to say that, you know, cleanliness is of the utmost importance. So just make sure that everything is very clean also. I forgot to mention that. So thanks guys. Have a good one. Bye.